Do you want to boost your vocabulary, speak clearly and accurately, and start thinking in English? Then, my fellow English learner, let me introduce you to a new best friend, a monolingual dictionary. It doesn't have to be an actual book or this specific dictionary, but believe me, an English dictionary contains a ton of priceless information you just don't want to miss. Let me be clear, translating words from English into your native language is perfectly fine, and sometimes you just have to do that. However, if you're an intermediate learner or higher, I would highly suggest you to switch to an English dictionary to improve your English even faster. Today I'm going to talk about why using an English dictionary on a regular basis is a good idea, what exactly you should look for in the dictionary, and I'll share a few of my favorite dictionaries I use regularly. Let's dive in! Why are English dictionaries important? They provide you with more exposure to the language, the immersion that is so beneficial for English learners. No translation means that you have to think in English and try to understand different concepts exclusively in English. You will remember new words better and faster because you'll come across them again and again. And your brain will need to add this additional step of translating from English into your native language and back again, and will work more efficiently. The next benefit is accuracy. To really know a word, you need to be aware of how to use it properly. To know its pronunciation, collocations, words that go well together, synonyms, antonyms, etc. And all of this you can find in a good monolingual dictionary. One more thing, sample sentences. In a dictionary, you're provided with a variety of sentences with the word you're trying to understand. And not only does it help you to get the word better, but also means that you're consuming a variety of correct English sentences on a regular basis. Couple it with reading and listening to things extensively in English, and you'll see noticeable improvements to your English skills in no time. Okay, some time. It takes time. But you'll get there. You'll see the results if you continue practicing. What information can you find in the dictionary? Let's take a look at my favorite monolingual dictionary, Longman Dictionary. Most dictionaries have a similar structure, so you're not limited to this exact dictionary in any way. The first piece of information is the part of speech. Is this word a noun, adjective, verb, etc.? It's important to know so that we could understand the grammar better. For example, if it's a noun, is it countable or uncountable? Some words can be both countable and uncountable, or even have one form, singular or plural. Why should you know that? Articles. It will help you make sure that you get your articles right. For example, we don't use indefinite articles a, an with uncountable and plural nouns. Verbs can be transitive and intransitive. Why should you know this? Again, grammar. Transitive verbs require objects after them. Intransitive don't. For example, let's take the word bake. You can bake something, maybe a pie. Pie is an object in this sentence. However, you can also bake. Just, what are you doing? I'm baking. The verb can be both transitive and intransitive. But you can't just hug. You need to hug somebody or something, a person or a pillow. But you need an object after this verb because hug is intransitive. You can also learn pronunciation of the word and which syllable is stressed, as well as how many syllables the word has. And spelling. Spelling is crucial in writing. Moreover, you have sample sentences, collocations, synonyms, antonyms. With some words, you can find a thesaurus. More synonyms. You should also pay close attention to whether there are special marks for the word. Is it formal or informal? You don't want to use informal words in your essays, but you also don't want to use overly formal expressions when you're having a small talk about the weather. You may also come across idioms, slang, British English, American English, old use and literary vocabulary, etc. A really interesting feature is that you can find out how common the word is. Marks like S1, S2, S3 show that the words are common in spoken language. W1, W2, W3 in written language. AWL means that this word is from the academic word list and is commonly used in scientific articles and news. Useful dictionaries. Recommendations. There are many English dictionaries to choose from, but here I'm going to recommend a few of my favorite dictionaries that I really love and use on a regular basis. The Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English, my absolute favorite, as you can see. I like everything about it. The search can be inconvenient at times though, as you need to type the exact expression you're looking for. But other than that, I love it. I use the same dictionary on my phone. The second best for me is the Cambridge Learner's Dictionary. If the meaning of the word is a bit convoluted to get right away, I go to the Cambridge Dictionary and read the definition there, and all additional sample sentences. Clear and simple definitions are a huge plus of this dictionary, so if you're an intermediate English learner, this dictionary will be perfect for you. If I'm looking for slang or a very modern informal word, I go to Urban Dictionary. It's written by ordinary people, not professors, so it's updated very often. But it's not 100% reliable in some cases. Be careful. Sometimes you learn things you really didn't want to learn. Some very explicit things. As my last resort, I usually use the free dictionary, an online dictionary and encyclopedia, then Wikipedia and Google. When I'm reading on my Kindle, I use the Oxford Dictionary embedded there. If you make a monolingual dictionary your friend, your future self will tell you a huge thank you. Using an English dictionary on a regular basis will make you become a more efficient language learner. I hope you enjoyed this video and consider subscribing for more awesome language content.